have the ability to do amazing things. All right? We have the ability to create what we want to create. You know? So, my topic this morning is the importance of planning. The importance of planning. And one of my favorite quotes is that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. Now, one of my goals that I have for myself for the 2023 is to get in shape, is to get ripped. As you guys can see, I'm in my gym gears already. I've been working out from the start of this year. You know, I was in Jamaica. I was working on a routine plan. I formed a group around my plan. I've been working out. And in this workout session, I put it in alignment with my Vida business. So I would pretty much put it out there for customers who would have been purchasing from me from before, as well as new customers, as well as people who I would have just met on the road randomly. Give them the opportunity to join me on my workout program. And these people would take up the opportunity to join me, and then I throw in there the possibilities of getting the tea to get better results and faster results, and the possibilities of, you know, getting the Mars or the Venus or the life or the atom. So I pretty much form a group, one, that would help me to achieve my goals as I help them achieve their goals. And also with the opportunity to have them use the product so that they can get the maximum value from what we're doing out there on a day-to-day basis. And also, I would have had the plan to make this happen this exact way on a day-to-day basis so that I can achieve my goals of getting shredded and looking fit for 2023. Alright? And I want you guys to write this down, because it is important to understand that everything that we do, we have to have an agenda. Alright? So if you help enough people achieve their goals, write this down, you will ultimately achieve your goals. If you help enough people achieve their goals, you'll ultimately achieve your goals. Now, in helping people to achieve their goals, we have to zoom in, lock in, and focus on the people achieving their goals. Alright? So when you write your goals down, you make it plain, you have a vision, and then you integrate your vision with people achieving their goals, and then you lock in focus on people achieving their goals, and you take your mind off your goals completely. Automatically what will happen? I've done this so many times. Your goals will be achieved by helping so many people achieve their goals, and then automatically you'll get what Earl Nightingale like to call a psychic payment, psychic salary. And that's a feeling that you get when somebody come up to you and say, hey, listen, you see, because I joined this program, I would have lost 30 pounds in 90 days. Because I joined this program, I realized that, I'm not bloated anymore. Because I joined this program, I realized that a lot of ailments that the doctor would have told me that I am reversing them because of my lifestyle changes. And a lot of people are coming up to you on a day-to-day basis and telling you that they would have achieved a great deal, by simply joining the program that you would have put in plan and put in place. Right? Planning is the most important thing that you can do towards getting to your goals. And then the next thing is that planning without action is void. That's the same thing as actions without a plan becomes void. Because you can get up and act every day, day after day after day, with no clear plan in mind. And there'll be nothing that you'll be aiming toward. It's like you have a gun and you're out there on the range and you're firing the gun all day as taking action, but you never hit the target because you're never aiming at it. Right? And it's likewise, if you have the target out there and you're not firing at it at all for the whole day, you'd have put the plan up, you set the target and everything, but you're not firing at it all day, then automatically you wouldn't be able to hit your goals at all. Right? But if you have the target up there and you have the gun and you're shooting at the target, no matter how bad of a shot you are on day one, you'd have achieved something that you wouldn't even realize that you'd have achieved. Right? You'd have been aligning your compass. And you go out there on day two, and you shoot all day aiming at the target, and you wouldn't hit the target. You'd have achieved something even more, and the compound effect set in place. And then on day three, you're out there. You know what's going to automatically happen? Somebody's going to come over and say, hey, I notice you're doing this wrong. I've been looking at you on day one and day two, but I realize you're doing this wrong. How about putting the muzzle here as versus putting it there? And you fire and you realize, boom, you hit the target. But you didn't hit the bullseye. You hit the target. So what automatically happens is that a teacher come into play, and the law of attraction says once the student is ready, teacher will appear. So once you're out there doing what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, automatically what will happen? A mentor will appear out of nowhere. And that's why we have these mentorship calls. Right? Because you would have had the mindset that you want to make better for yourself, as I have. You'd have had the mindset that you want to create something for your family. And that mindset would have brought you to Vida Divina. Because you'd have seen the opportunity calls. A lot of people came onto the calls. I remember there was a time when we had like 500 plus people on a call. Not everybody joined, but you came in. Why? Because you'd have been searching for something that can transform your life, and you're here right now. So the teachers appear. The program appeared. And all you had was a desire. Right? So now, creating a plan of action on a day-to-day basis is important towards achieving your goals. And when you create a plan, and you have your plan up there in front of you every day, and at the times that you have a plan set up to get done, I promise you folks, once you start doing that, it becomes a routine. It becomes a routine. And once you have that routine in place, automatically what happens is that it becomes a part of you without you even realizing it. You find out in the middle of the day, you're stopping all what you're doing to go and get some work done for your Vida business, because you're building a foundation for your wealth. Right? Without you even realizing it. It's like there's a biological time set in your mind to get these things done, so that you're able to build your business and you're able to grow your business. And I can tell you, from what I'm looking at right now, from my vantage point, Vida Divina is virgin territory where the network marketing space is concerned. Virgin. Absolute virgin. I want to say that, ladies and gentlemen. I am running an ad campaign, and there are so many people in Jamaica that don't know about Vida. When I walk the streets of Jamaica talking to people, there are so many people in Jamaica that don't know about Vida. In the USA, oh my goodness, Vida Divina is not known at all. At all. And I can safely say the USA, because I'm in Maryland, and Maryland is just a drop in the bucket in the entire United States. And people in Maryland don't know Vida Divina. They don't know it. They don't know the Vida Divina is more known in Jamaica, and Jamaica is 2.7, so 3 million people. Is more known in Jamaica, and as I just tell you guys, Vida Divina is not known in Jamaica. So can you imagine the United States of America? And if I'm in United States of America and Vida Divina is not known so well in Maryland, can you imagine Canada, which is the second largest country in the world? And then when you think about Canada, can you imagine countries like Mexico, the Bahamas, Barbados, Trinidad, the Caribbean? Vida Divina is a tiny, 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 tiny drop in the bucket. Let me put it into perspective for you guys. The way Vida Divina is small in the network marketing space, if you drop Vida Divina in the sea of network marketing companies, you wouldn't be able to see it. What does that mean for us? That means that there's a significant room for growth. That means that everybody that is sitting on this call right now have the opportunity to create a wave in the network marketing space with this company. That means that when Vida Divina becomes a household name, when Vida Divina becomes a massive brand in the network marketing space, like the giants of the network marketing space, you would have been sitting here right now if you create a plan, take action, would be able to be one of the top income earners from that. Can you imagine if your team, the team below you, would be able to capture 0.5% of the coffee industry, global coffee industry? Because remember, Vida Divina is not playing small. We may be a small company, but we're not playing small. We're playing big. We're playing on a global scale. So can you imagine where that will take if your team is capturing 1% of the coffee industry, or if your team is capturing 0.5% of the weight loss industry, or if your team is capturing a fraction of a 0.5% of the global health and wellness company, which is a trillion industry, which is $1 trillion industry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's create a plan, and let's take action. Swift and massive action with this plan, because with all of that that's given, we have the opportunity and the ability to create our game plan within our little groups and work at it every day and be accountable to each other as we go. Right? So as you go out there, remember the aim is sell at least 50 products in 30 days. 50 products. And a product is considered as how we purchase it from the website. If you purchase a box at Tonkat Alley and you sell 2 sachets at Tonkat Alley, that's not a product. That's welcome, but that's not a product. So that means there's 20 sachets in the Tonkat Alley box. So that means you're going to have to push to sell the next 18 for it to be considered a product sold. If you purchase the teas on the website and you get 6 sachets of the tea and you sold 2 sachets, that's not a product. You have to sell the 4 more in order for it to be considered a product sold. Alright? So let's just be mindful of this as we aim to sell 50 products per month. And it is so possible. I can tell you guys, it is super possible. It is super, super possible for you guys to get that done. I can tell you this because I've been doing it. Alright? So ladies and gentlemen, let us go out there with the gift that God has given us of life, and let us create for ourselves the financial realities that we want, because we have the ability to create just by simply planning and taking action. Alright? So with that said, this call is over. However, as usual, I'm going to allow, if you want to stay, I'm going to allow you to open your mic and share with us how your 90-day run has been going. Let me go here so I can allow you guys to... You guys can unmute yourselves. So ladies and gentlemen, listen up. The call is officially over. So if you have children to take to school, if you have to be at work, if you have something that you have to do, you can't be on the call anymore, you can hop off. You're not obligated to stay at this point. Alright? However, I'm going to open the mic and I'm going to allow people to come and share with us because I like to hear how your journeys have been going thus far. Alright? So I'm going to ask you to open the mic. You can open your mic at this point and share with us if you want to share how your journey has been going in your 90-day run. I just want to hear what is happening. Some of the challenges. Don't just share the good. Alright? If you want to share with us, don't just come on here and tell us, hey, I sold 100 products. We love to hear those stories. We truly love to hear those stories. But if you have challenges, even selling a product, don't be afraid to open your mic and share with us and tell us what you have been doing so that we can help. You know, because we'd love to help you as well. And that's how we go forward. If you're having problems, you're having challenges, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're doing the business and you think you're not doing it right, let us hear from you as well. Let us hear. This is not just a platform for success stories. We also want to hear people who are failing so we can help. That's how we build. Alright? So open your mics. Let us hear from you. Going once. Don't feel afraid. Alright, let me call on somebody because sometimes people have to hear somebody else speak before they're confident enough to open their mic. So I'm going to call on Empress Celine Gibbs. Empress Celine, I'm going to ask you to unmute and share with us how your journey been going. Empress Celine, I've asked you to unmute.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Empress. How are you? I like your name, Empress. How have your journey been going?
Hey, it is having ups and downs. I can tell you, it's not easy.
Give me the details. give
Wow.
me some of the up parts first, and then you give me some of the down parts.
All right. Well, as you can hear in the background, I have a newborn.
Awesome stuff. Congratulations.
Yes, so I have to balance everything, equilibrium in this corner. And some days I'm at full 100 and some days I'm at 0. But I ain't giving up. I have noticed, I've observed, there are times when I'm at my low moments. There's when God showed me to be still. And like yesterday, I had some products and, you know, you've been targeting some people and you're pushing. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it looks like you feel like you're doing nothing because the result that you're looking for sometimes, you know, because you're aiming so much and then you get something. And then out of the blues, things just start working in your favor. And yesterday I woke up and I prayed after I came after the program you guys had. Similar to this, I saw things really torn around. Some sales I wasn't even expecting, some products I had, some simple conversations that I took for granted. The person was like, I need it. So, speaking to other persons who might be in my shoes, don't give up. Because when you least expect it, things is just surprise you. I made some easy fill yesterday effortlessly, you know, when I was really worried because I'm really strapped for cash with all the stuff going on around me presently. Okay. And I mean, when Chris spoke yesterday, it hit my heart. He spoke to my core, you know. But I mean, we all have our personal challenges and still we have to try to be overcomers. I listened to him yesterday and so on, and it spoke to me and I was able to do some self-evaluation. There's no excuse because being an entrepreneur or marketing, it's not an easy road. You gotta keep trying to be on top of your game and keep bringing your A game amidst everything you're going through. As you said, once you have a target, you gotta try to meet that target, you know. And I think Kutu Kata and getting there, I do have some things that are trying to give me setbacks, but I know the comeback is going to be really awesome. So I'm working behind the scene, and with God's strength and his you know, I'm going to really get a real strong comeback because I have some challenges I'm trying to work amidst everything. I'm still trying to stay focused. I'm still talking to my, you know, potential affiliates and working behind the scene. It's not the way I want it to go, but I don't know how to put it. Being a single parent is not easy. That's one, and my eldest son is not well right now. It's taking a kind of toll on me. They're saying he has this arthritis problem. His 2 feet. He can't walk. Sometimes he's bedridden, and you know, as a mother, it kind of wears me down. It's not an excuse, but I'm only human. So mothers probably out there would understand where I'm coming from. Even fathers, because your children is very close to you, and when they're in a situation that you feel helpless, it kind of give you a kind of setback. Then the baby's on the side, so I have to take some no-pay leave. I push because the business is what is keeping me afloat right now. God is good with the customers, you know, but it's not the way I want it to be because I'm not on my 9-to-5 job presently. So I have to really be working hard to get my bills covered, if you understand where I'm coming from.
Definitely.
You know, so I just take it one day at a time. I know I do have my target, what I'm trying to accomplish, and the things that I really set out to do amidst everything. But I know with God's help and His grace, I will reach the target eventually, one day at a time. I know I got to push hard. I know.
Indeed.
But
Indeed.
I know. My mindset is there, but I got to just keep motivating myself. I mean, you guys do a great job daily. Different person, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Skeeter, or if I'm pronouncing his name properly. But it's easier said than done. That's the truth. When you got to put everything into action when you're done everything in the morning, it's like, I got this. And then sometimes within half of the day, you get this defeated mindset and you start telling yourself, like, can you really do this? And you're there back and forth. But as I'm telling you, I am a fighter. Baby is a little setback sometimes because what I could do more, I don't have the support from my mom or family members. I have to take him with me literally, and it kind of drains me when I have to do things. He has to be with me, you know. But I got a plan of working with though. So I'm telling you, I open up because you guys supposed to be a family from this group, and you know we all share our strength and weakness. And I'm just letting you guys know that I'm getting there.
Indeed. And I truly appreciate you sharing with us, Lady Empress. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of things that you would have said this morning that is so, so powerful. Thank you so very much for sharing. So, some of the things that I have gotten from Lady Empress, and a lot of people don't even realize, there are some super nuggets that came out of this testimony this morning. Right? Some super, super nuggets. One is that continue to push no matter what. You'd have heard the situation. This is life. I mean, we know a lot of people are going through life situations, right? Life situations that will knock you off your feet so hard. She has to take no paid leave from work because family now needs her, right? So it's not a want anymore. So she have to do exactly what she have to do to be there for family. And let me say, Lady Empress, have your son use the Orange Genius. It's an antioxidant drink, right? Have him use the Orange Genius on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, you keep pushing. And I always tell people, a lot of times, team members of mine will call me and say, Kieran, I have this product. These products, they're on me for so long. But I keep posting, I keep talking to new people, which is important. And nothing is happening. I say, listen, you may have the products on you for a month and a half. Keep the conversations going. And watch what happens. And they always come back and tell me, hey, I find out all the products sold out in a matter of a week. I find out all the products sold out in a matter of days. And that's what every person kept on doing. She did not quit. Sometimes we quit. Alright? Or she did not give up, rather. She kept going on. She kept talking to people. She kept opening new conversations. She kept going. She have the baby on her. She kept going. She have her son that she has to be there for because he's bedridden that time. She kept going. She kept posting. She kept having the conversations. She kept moving. Non-stop moving. Non-stop. Feeling frustrated. She kept moving. Life is hitting. She kept moving. If it's even an hour per day, she kept going. If it's even half hour per day, she didn't stop. She kept moving, and she kept moving, and she keep on moving, and she kept moving in the right direction. She don't have our income from work, but she kept going. Alright? Life situation will come. She could have found all the excuses in the world, and they would have been justified. They would have been justified because the lady said she took the time off work. No pay. She had the bills coming in. So now Vida has to be upfront in all our endeavors as it relates to our finances. And if she throw her hand in the ear and say, oh God, I can't take it anymore, should have been justified. But she keep on going because that is also justified. Alright? The bills, she realized, don't care about her situation. The bills company, they don't care about what is happening. So they're going to come anyway. And she keep on going. And then what happened? Something happened. She pushed until something happens. Alright? Persist until something happens. She kept going. And she sold the products. Boom. Sometimes she's demotivated. What she does? She come on the calls. Listen to her voices. Get remotivated. Ignited. And keep on moving. That's a powerful lady right there. I'm looking for great things coming out of you, Lady Empress. I'm going to be following your story. Because within your mindset alone, this conversation has motivated me. Like, Karen, what are your excuses? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? A single mother, newborn, a son that sometimes bedridden, no help, taking time off work to be focused on her family, and is using this business as her sole income. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not power, I don't know what is. This morning inspiration call is igniting my spirit right now. Let me ask, open the mic and share with us if you want to hear from somebody else. If you want to share your story, let me hear your journey. I want to hear the good, I want to hear the bad, I want to hear the indifferent. Come on, guys. Open your mic and share with us. Open your mic and share with us.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Lady Marie Lindsay.
How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, I'm here. All right. So I must give thanks because from 2023, from the year started, I've been doing great. But since April, I saw where I think I would say struggling a little. But you know, business is like that. Sometimes you sell a lot, then the next month or day, nothing goes. But I keep talking to persons overseas because I know the website sale, that is a must, and that's where you get the points and the cash. So that's where I'm heading mostly. But I think I struggle sometimes because, all right, last week I spoke to about 5 persons overseas. I reached out to them, introducing the business to them, person that I know. But this week from yesterday, I've been thinking and I'm saying, what can I text So that's what one of my downfall. What should I text or what should I say to them next? Like you don't just want to text and say, oh, you didn't order the product. I want to think of creative ways. So I think that's where I'm struggling with what to say, like text them this morning pertaining to purchasing and stuff. So that's where my struggle is. But I've been doing great.
Awesome stuff. You see, one of the things that I would do in my follow-up, when I reach out to people, I say, hey, how's it going? I noticed you didn't get the opportunity to make an order. It's okay, but let me know, is there anything that I could help you with to navigate the website? Or is there any problem that you have that I could possibly get solved, and have them, respond? That's how you kick the conversation off. That's what I normally do. All right. So whenever I have somebody hanging, I shoot them a text, or for me, I love to call. I'll give them a call and say, hey, and if I don't get them on a call, I shoot them a text and say, hey, how is it going? I realize you didn't get a chance to make the order. I know you may be busy or what have you, or life could have come in play, but is there anything that I could help you with? To navigate the website? Is there any problem that you have that you need me to help to solve? You can shoot them that message and find out what is happening on their part. All right.
Okay, thanks.
Also, you say you have been doing great, and let me tell you something. This business is so amazing that it literally gives everybody the opportunity to do great. Right? And with you kickstarting your campaign in 2023 and having an amazing campaign thus far, it's awesome to have. And as you rightly said, that business will go up and down. We would have seen recently where Elon Musk, who was worth 300 plus billion United States dollars, dropped to less than 200 billion, right? Would have seen where Mark Zuckerberg would have lost $7 billion in a day. Would have seen where recently, since this week, a US multi-billion-dollar bank would have closed its doors. At its peak, it was worth almost $1 trillion, and it closed its doors. Business goes up and it goes down. And as you rightly said, as you truly and rightly said, that you're going to have down times, but when the down times come, what we do is keep talking to new people. 10 new people a day, 50 new people per day, 20 new people per day. Because down times will come. Right? So we just keep talking to new people. And I've found this. You keep talking to new people, you sell products. Create new conversations. Keep the conversations going. Right? As the Empress said earlier, some conversation that she didn't even expect a sale from. That's where the sales come from. So sometimes the people who you talk to that you didn't expect, you least expect, that these people are gonna purchase. The least are gonna purchase. These are the people that end up buying. Conversations that we dismiss in our mind. So have the conversations, talk to the people, give everybody as much value as you possibly can. Right? As much as you possibly can. Alrighty. So thank you so very much for sharing, Lady Tricone. Lady Tricone, hope I'm not butchering your name. Alright. So I'm going to allow one more person to share. I'm going to ask one more person to share with us this morning. You can open your line and share with us. Share with us. Share with us. And Miss Lindsay said something. Miss Lindsay said something earlier. And if we understand how powerful it is, right? She said, I started off my 2023 campaign winning. And now I am expanding my business overseas. I started off my 2023 campaign winning. Here where I'm at, in other words, where I'm at in my country, I am winning here in my country. And I'm now sending my business overseas. Hope you guys didn't miss that. I hope you didn't miss that. Because we are playing in a global play field. It's not just where we are at. Right? And that's why I made mention to the countries earlier. It's global. Global. And the internet allows us to do that very well. Alright? So I'm going to ask for one more person. I'm going to take one more person. Let's go ahead and open your mic and share with us. Share with us. Share with us this morning. Share with us this morning. One person. Just open your mic and share with us. It's going to be the last person I will take this morning to share as we go get our day started. Come on, guys. Lady Christine, open your mic. You can open. Let me ask you to unmute. You can just click open and you click your mic open and you can share with us.
You hearing me now? You hearing
Loud
me?
and clear.
Yeah.
Loud and clear.
Good morning. I'm not the talker, but I'm very observing, and I've observed everything and the board meeting in the evening and in the morning. Well, for me, I go out, and when I go out, if I'm even on the bus, anywhere I go, I try to tell people about the tea. I do a few flyers, but I try to post on Facebook. I try to put it on my status. And I want to tell you that it's, booming at this time. But I do sell, and I ordered. I signed up 3 persons already. Yeah. Yes, I signed up 3 persons already, and I'm looking to sign up more. Well, I'm trying to reach people in England. I've sent my website to persons. On groups, family groups. I send the website to those that are overseas. I try to reach out to them. I send videos. I try to send the link that we have in the evening. I always send the link that we have in the evening, right? So I know that, there's great expectation for me. I have that faith. And I know that, later on I have great testimonies to share. I've even donated to people who don't have the money to purchase, and they have get sale for me. Right. I donated the person to one of my sisters in Christ. She didn't have the money and she was very sick. And then now, when she take it, she started to tell people about it. So she purchased, she gets sale for me and she purchased for me. And it's doing, she's amazed of the tea, just the tea alone that she take. Persons take it, and they are telling me that they've lost 7 pounds. So I know that I take it, my husband take it, my household take it. I know that the products are great. I have never can ever imagine that there would be a product as good as Vida Divina, both the tea and the supplement. So I'm not giving up. I will continue to push by God's help and His grace and mercy and faith. It's been, so I'm not doing bad. I went to the bank, I tell people about it, they purchase from me. Some people might promise you, but when you get in touch with them, they said, well, they don't get through as yet and things like that. But I've tell a lot of people. I've introduced to a lot of people. So I'm continuing to push. And, I would like to come to the convention because I have my visa. So that's what so I would really love to be there, So I'm trying to see by that time come around, by the grace of God, I will try to make it. So I am so excited. I'm a very excited person, when it comes on to success. So just continue. Yes, right. So this is what I have to say this morning.
Awesome stuff. And let me tell you something. You see, it is important to know, Lady Christine,
yes,
that what you're doing right now, when you would have planted a seed in these people who are getting some amazing results.
Yes, right.
You would have literally transformed somebody's life.
Yes, that's true.
The way the products work, it's a no-brainer. The Bible says, let the herbs be the healing of the nation.
Right.
And the products, Vida Divina products are no miracle, just bringing us back to roots.
Yes. Yes. And the person has been spending a lot of money at the doctor and doing a lot of tests. This is very, very expensive. And I was telling them from the day one that try the tea. And because maybe of the price, they refused. And I deliberately take it upon myself. Went to her house. I said, you have water? She said, yes. I went in, I get the amount of water, and I draw it, and I direct her how to take it, and I left her. And by the Sunday, that was the Friday, and by the Sunday, she was in church. And her face was looking so different. And then by this weekend, she called me and said, bring 3 tea for me, 3 tea. Somebody want 2 and she want 1. And she has been talking about it. And she was saying that she said she was deliberately never interested, And when she see what all the complication and all the things that she was going to, she said it was definitely wean herself. She was, while she go to the bathroom, she was wean on herself. And when she said something that was happening to her, I said, my God, look at that. This tea is amazing. It's really, really good for people that are suffering out there with a lot of sickness. But some of them refuse, because of the price. So I know that God will take the one that is really, really interested and really wants to see their health improve.
And so do not go in the bag.
All right. Yes, that's what I have to say. Yes.
Let me say, this. You can create a marketing campaign. Thanks so very much for sharing, Lady Christine. What I advise you to do, create a marketing campaign around this. Have everybody who would have gotten the results do a quick video for you, right? Without making any medical claims or saying that the tea cured anything or treated anything or mitigated anything. All they have to do is say, hey, I was facing this was happening to me, and the only thing I did different was drunk this tea, and now I am able to move around a whole lot better, and I realize my health has been on the up and up. So have them create a 30 seconds or less testimony, quick testimony, and you take those videos and post them, and also have them post them on their platforms like their WhatsApp status, their Facebook stories and Facebook pages, their Instagram, and have them post those videos and create a marketing campaign around it. Alright? And that will automatically help your business when a lot more people are seeing, because people know, people do better business with people who they know getting results. Alright? So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on here, for spending the time with us this morning as well, to, just get inspired to kickstart today. This evening at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, we will have our business opportunity overview. Yours truly will be presenting the opportunity. And let me ask you guys, just invite at least 2 people, because it takes 2 people to get binary qualified. Right? Have 2 people come on the call. Get 2 people to say yes. So in order to get 2 people, you have to talk to 10. Right? In order to get 2 people to say yes, you have to talk to 10. At least 2 people that will actually come on the call. So get 2 people to come on the call. Right? That will write in the comment section that says, hey, I was invited by 2 people that say I was invited by Karen Matthias. Right? Just 2 people. You can get 10, you can get 50, you can get 100, but have at least 2 people on the call this evening to hear about our opportunity overview. Alright? So let us get working on that as we take on our day. I want to thank you guys again for being on here. Thank you guys who would have stayed, because the call would have ended minutes ago. So as we go during our days, let's be mindful that we have the opportunity to create our financial circumstances. And Vida Divina can be that vehicle that does exactly that for us. Alright? So enjoy your day, guys. This call is officially